you still got to be having fun. I mean, I can't imagine someone staying in the 3D printing community and doing what you do and going where you go. And I see the elation. And honestly, I'm glad you travel around and hang out with other people, because I live vicariously, because I don't want to do that.
Before the lockdowns happened, my team and I had tickets to Malta, because we were on a sponsored trip to Malta to go to a meetup there. And then everything shut down and tickets got refunded. And then we've just been home ever since.
I think you recommended and other people recommended a particular 3D printer. But even then, I'm like, I don't know. What's going to change is when my daughter is of age. And right now she's into Lego bricks. I mean, in a big way. And I'm like, I thrift them. I thrift them left and right. Go to Valley Village all the time. We are swimming in Lego bricks, and constantly getting and encouraging. Hey, Jedi, you want to come over? Say hi. Say hi to Joel. He's the one who made this. You know that? That's Joel.
Hi, Jedi.
There's Jedi. Hi. Ultimately, her course will chart us through some kind of 3D printing experience, and we'll be able to learn together. That's my feeling.
I don't think it's possible to not do that.
Do you though? I mean, I apart from in the enthusiast community, I just have not heard much beyond, at least as far as the learning experiences and some ads that might pop up, but I just don't hear it beyond the enthusiasts, 3D printing and 3D printers.
Sure, which is fine, because you're like many people. I mean, that's totally understandable, because most of the incredible breakthroughs and stuff that's happening in 3D printing, additive manufacturing on the corporate side has been happening for 10, 20 years in different types of metals and composites, and the ability to get certain details or certain structural stresses solved because of computer-aided design, able to design things that can only be 3D printed. And then we're talking about finishing techniques and speed and size, and that's when it starts to get really cool. I mean, I got a glimpse of it a year or two ago when I was in Görlitz, Germany with Siemens, and they used, essentially it's like a MIG welder on a tool head, but it used cheaper material to make a shape, which they then refined the shape using milling. And I had 2 stainless steel axles for my RC car, which is just crazy because they used additive manufacturing to make it. And that's just, I mean, that's nothing compared to the crazy stuff they can do now.
You got an R2-D2. It's not 3D printed, but I think that's the Sphero R2-D2 back there. No. On the shelf. Look down. Down. There's a box with R2-D2 on it. Down underneath the printer.
I've got that. Yeah. The
Sphero?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
I just forgot to take it out of the box.
Yeah.
I got the big Yoda head up there. You've seen that, right?
I think so. It's possible. It's entirely possible. You don't have to show it. Oh, nice.
It's a candy bowl.
Ah, yeah.
I guess while we're doing the tour,
Yoda's brains,
that's a full-size Thanos sword from the Avengers.
Oh wow! I think I remember seeing a picture of you, holding onto that.
Probably.
Yeah. Wow.
Let's see. I got to figure out how to bring my camera back.
Good luck.
It's
beyond me. It's beyond me. I can't do it.
There we go.
It's too much.
Wait, are we good? Are we good?
You're fine. The fact that
you're fine.
We can still see it. Yeah, you're fine. You're finer.
Yeah. One of the things that's really interesting is that there's a not so insignificant number of people who got into modeling and 3D printing and painting because they were fans of something and they wanted to make it and own it. And so that's why they did it.
Yeah. See, that's compelling to me, and I've never been much for projects that take too long, honestly. Not that I have an incredibly short attention span, but I've never had that, the sense of pride, the sense of accomplishment of this is the one thing that I might have made. And maybe that it could happen at some point when I get, enough fire under my foot to do something like that. But I just know from everything that I've seen, it would still be well within the realm of, if it happens, it happens. If it does, I'm not going to pursue it. I don't have a drive to pursue it. Like with, Lego bricks, for example. they're like Lego bricks are perfect as far as I'm concerned, because the system that existed when I was a kid still is capable of interlocking with bricks that are made today, which is astounding, because one would be considered vintage and one would be considered modern, at least with the way that they were manufactured. So I'm not looking for anything that I can't otherwise get. It's beyond that, and I don't have a business tied to it, like you were saying. Sorry, I'm getting used to names. Loyal Moses has. I don't necessarily exist in a business that needs something physical. I've seen things that are like, wow, that'd be pretty cool, but I don't need 47 of them. I just need one.
That makes sense.
You know, and I'm not going to resell. Yeah.
I'm sure 2005 CA said, "What's the weirdest 3D printed Star Wars thing you've ever saw?"
There you go.
And that's a really good question. I don't have anything off the top of my head because I don't know. I mean, probably it's the thing you got from Mucky Chris. It's the Buddha? Darth Vader on the Buddha.
Buddha. He was the first.
Yeah.
I've seen that replicate. I've seen his designs replicated, so I knew. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it enough that I know. He did another one with the Mount Rushmore. Only one of them were Rebels heads. The other ones were Star Wars heads. I love that. Those types of mashups are for 3D print are cool. Like he did one of like there's a Darth Vader he'll put Darth Vader's helmet or headpiece on objects that would otherwise never have Darth Vader's head on them, and then 3D print them, and those are cool. Like I don't care about the resolution so much. It's just like I would never have seen that. That is so awesome. That is so funny. I love it. Put Darth Vader's head on anything, and I'm in. You know, Star Wars something up, and I'm in. I ordered for Jedi, it was like an angel, like a Princess Leia with her buns, her head on like an angel's body, like 3D printed, this chubby angel, and he 3D printed that one, but added Gary, her dog, to the 3D printed model, because he knew of me from eons ago, I guess. But anyway, so I bought it directly through him. It's those types of things that the bizarre imagination of an artist to be able to produce something. I'm fine in onesie twosie because I don't need 47 of them. I mean, for the lack of a better number. I can't imagine ever me getting to the point where I would be able to create an original model. I would always have to rely on an STL file. And I think it was Jerry who was suggesting that Unreal Engine, you could extract the 3D designs from objects.
Oh, any of the games you can actually extract the 3D assets from. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not always easy, and they don't always come out with a high polygon count. Yeah. But I mean,
see, like BD1, like when we were playing Jedi Fallen Order, like BD1 would have been really to get to 3D print a pink BD1 would have Jedi, I'm sure, would have been elated. But it's just chasing it down. It's making sure it's right, making sure it fits. I'm still punting. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying at some point that'll happen.
Here is a very highly detailed BD1, 3D printable. Wow. Actually, maybe I'll print this. This looks fun. I've always wanted one.
A BD1?
Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, but you gotta put lights in it. See, that's where it gets complex for me. I guess you go to Adafruit or whatever, but that's neat. Like I see
look at Chris.
Yeah.
Chris found Dark Side Ray's lightsaber too.
I saw. Well, that's why I was holding up Dark Ray. See, I've got her hill.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but imagine it being
true. That I get it. That would be amazing.
And Loyal, look at that. So, Loyal said, "How many Star Wars light switch covers do you have?"
I don't think we have any. We've got the light switch plates that are they've got the fat like rocker, not the teeny rocker. There's teeny rocker ones, and there's the big flat rocker. We've got like the flat rocker ones. I don't know I don't know what you call them. But those are the ones that we have. So we haven't. They're usually the only customs that I've seen out there, and I'm sure there's 3D printed ones that could be done. I'm not debating that. But the only ones that I've seen out there, the licensed, clean, all that, are the tiny rockers. They've got the port cut out specifically for the small one. 21
This
gift
BD1 model
subs.
is fantastic, man. Like, I'm kind of excited to print this.
The BD1, glad I brought it up.
Yeah.